Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe and all those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. And in this video we are taking a look at the Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Space Marines Black Legion. Now I have to say a huge thank you to Joy Toy, because Joy Toy sent this figure my way and it's very exciting indeed. I cannot wait to open it up and take a look, because this is not a figure line that I have had before, so it is an exciting time. Let's have a look at the details on this figure. Now straight away out of the box they are packaged really nicely, and look at the details on that figure. Now Warhammer 40,000 is obviously a tabletop game with miniatures, and these are much bigger versions of the figures and they already come pre-painted. Now Warhammer 40k being a property of Games Workshop, most of us are used to these figures being small little miniatures that you paint, but it's really cool to see Joy Toy releasing some larger versions, I guess. So the actual height of this figure is 14.3 centimeters and is really articulated. I'm not going to lie, there are a lot of points of articulation. I don't actually know exactly how many points of articulation there are on this figure, but there are a lot indeed. Comes with a whole bunch of accessories, comes with a cool backpack that you can like snap onto his back there just like that, and he also comes with a gun and comes with his sword. Now I do apologise, I don't know the names, the technical names for a lot of these things, because I haven't collected kind of Games Workshop figures or Warhammer figures for quite some time, so I'm a little bit out of touch in regards to kind of what the names are of things. But I do know that these are Chaos Space Marines and this particular character is called Black Legion. Now I don't know whether this is an army builder, whether the Black Legion is kind of a title that's given to kind of a whole bunch of these figures, because there is the Black Legion X, Y and Z that we can have a look at in another video, but this one is just solely called Black Legion. This sword is definitely reminiscent of Warhammer 40k. As I said, I remember painting these figures back in the day and they're always cool. The designs are all really cool, and I must admit there is so much detail on this small figure. Now it's only 14.3, did I say 14.3 centimeters high, but the amount of detail on him is phenomenal. There is no issues with paint applications at all. They're all hand painted, I believe. But the detail is just second to none. Like the kind of finishing and the kind of scoved elements of part of his armour, the little details in the belt, all the kind of painted on logo in, the sculpted kind of skull on his shoulder there as well. But the weapons are really good. They're really well put together, and it just looks like a Warhammer 40,000 figure. It really does. Really want to kind of get these behind a camera and do some kind of cool poses with them. I'm going to imagine they're going to look really cool in kind of a setting. I think maybe even getting outside and doing some photos of these outside in the actual elements would be quite a lot of fun as well. But one thing I can definitely say about these figures is the ability to pose them, and the articulation in them is really good. Now it doesn't feel flimsy at all either, which is a real plus. It feels like it's put together really well. That it's not kind of just thrown together. The joints all are nice and stiff. There's no kind of floppiness anywhere, and you can see here he can balance really well as well, so that just kind of shows off exactly how good these joints are. But there's no kind of similarity, symmetrical elements of it either. Like every single piece looks sculpted new. So one of the legs has spikes, one of them doesn't. One of the arms has a skull on a shoulder pad, one of them doesn't. As I said, the backpack has got all these kind of tubes and cylinders and stuff coming off of them. It's just a very cool looking figure. Now he doesn't come with any alternate head, but he does come with some alternate hands, so you can obviously put him in different poses and stuff. I think if I was going to have any criticism at all, it would be that he comes with two weapons, but there is nowhere to store either of those. So if he's not holding them, there's nowhere for us to put it. Would have been cool to have maybe like a part on the backpack that you could hang the sword from, or even just something on his belt so that you could clip the gun onto. It always disappoints me a little bit when figures have accessories, but unless they're holding them, there's nowhere for them to go. So that would be my only criticism. Do check out my channel, because I got a bunch of these sent over by Joy Toy, and I have to say again a huge thank you to Joy Toy. Do check out the description of the video. I'll put a link to their website in the description. But I got a whole bunch of these Warhammer 40,000 Marines sent over, so do check out the playlist on my channel and we'll have a look at a few of the others as well. But yeah, overall I'm not disappointed at all. Cannot wait to do a little bit of action figure photography with these guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. It's always fun to take a look at a new line, so come with me as I do so. Thanks again for watching and I will see you soon.